Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
I can hear you.
Doesn't sound the same, Jake. Good morning, Breakers. I can't hear.
Oh, yeah, try that one.
Can you hear me? There we go. I can't hear that microphone.
The plane went off the runway.
This is great. Look at this. I'm leaning into this microphone. That
Lean
one
into
I
it.
cannot hear right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch, an early break. This is not going to work.
Can you scoot your chair over?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
This thing is.
Well, hold on. We'll take the show.
You guys can hear me in this microphone?
No.
Yeah,
No.
that thing's like
Yeah.
dead.
Scoot your chair over.
Yeah.
Do you want me to scoot it over?
Yeah, come on over. Come on in,
I'm
Jake.
coming in with you guys over here. I can't run the board over here that well, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
What's going on? All right, I can make that work. No, we're good. I got it. This is called chaos right now.
This is what happens on
a
Thanksgiving
Wednesday.
Eve.
This is Bill's favorite day of the year, and it's starting off crazily already over here with somebody messing with my mic 5 on the day.
Plane's off the runway.
It's fine. We're good here. We're good now. I can make this work. Bill, can you tell people why this is your favorite day of the year? Because you told us back in like January, February, you love
absolutely
Groundhog
not,
Day.
because that's part of Bill's thrills.
Okay,
today.
I'm sorry.
that's
Look, we're off
interesting
the
question.
rate. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
thanks,
this.
Jake. Thanks.
Well, I'm just.
Thanks. I thought you guys, Jake will just do Bill's shows himself.
No. There's people
That's okay.
There's people have texted in already saying, if I recall, this is Bill's favorite day of the year. So they have a memory of that. So it stands out for them.
So Bill's
freaking me
thrills.
I think it's freaking me out too.
It's all freaking me out.
Someone messed up Mike 5. I don't like that.
Mike 5. I wasn't ready for all this.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna know what the problem is.
Free Eric Getzfred. Please get him into the Hall of Fame at Nebraska Wesleyan.
Got a lot of issues. That
Yes.
one.
How about now we're back. All right, somebody messed up.
I think would that somebody be you, Jake?
No, it wasn't me.
Jake?
We had high school football, the last couple of days.
There he is. Okay.
And there's
Big
a game
swim.
last night.
Big swim.
Big swim. Amon Green did last night's game, the 56-0 win for West Side over Elkhorn South.
Yeah.
No, they did it at the stadium. But somebody must have
Did it
jacked
from
up with
here?
the microphone and pushed it off at some point. So now we're good to go. We're back. This chaos is over. This microphone's down.
I'm blaming swim. Or Raph. Raph would do it.
Always blame Raph. I don't chit chat. Sip anything for you.
I'm a little bit
The
shaken.
microphone's back now. We're good. Everything's
You're fine.
clear.
You're fine.
Yeah, your microphone's fine.
Yeah,
your
you're
headsets
fine.
are fine.
I don't react well to all the
Chaos.
yeah.
I get it. The chaos has been managed, so it's fine.
Yeah, that was chaos. I had nothing major. No. I'm ready to talk ball, but go ahead.
Pender didn't disappoint.
Pender.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Pender was incredible.
The governor called you Billy.
I think so. I think he got it like that. But anyway,
Billy.
Billy
Hello,
Busch.
Billy.
All right.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I'm not
Can
sure.
we do that?
I don't know. No.
We're
No,
not.
my mom wouldn't allow it.
She wouldn't.
The governor can. Coach
I
Osborne.
never call you Billy.
Coach Osborne always does.
Does he?
But
He's got a
but it was good to see the governor. Haven't seen Governor Pillen for a while, so it was good to catch up with him. And a big event there in Pender. Well done. Blue Ribbon School. They're only one of 4 schools, I think, in the history of schools to be repeat.
Please explain Blue Ribbon Schools. Does it have to do with academia?
Academia. Yes, academia. What is offered, how the kids perform, all those different things. To say that I've got the blue ribbon criteria in front of me, I don't.
I thought I read on the program that you were the valedictorian in 1983.
Absolutely. Did it say that? If it did, that was a complete lie.
You were the valedictorian.
I was like a 2.2. No. Matter of fact, true story.
Cum laude?
Everyone that went to college got some form of an award that was going on to college. Everyone got some form of a scholarship, $100 for a book or whatever it was. Everyone got some form of a scholarship. I was the only one who didn't. I was the only one.
The opposite of valedictorian.
Because they were still thinking there's no way he's actually going to college.
Come on.
Yeah. And then it worked out.
Yeah, it worked
But it
out.
was a
Went to
great-
Wesleyan.
It was a great event. Yes. Went to Wesleyan, had a good career there. It was great.
And now you have a wrought iron fence.
Wrought
so
iron
it all
fence.
worked
It's
out.
all
It's all worked out well.
I have a sugar.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
you have a sugar.
Yes. I
A
don't have a
sugar.
job, which you like to bring up, but you
I
haven't
brought it
brought
up.
for like a couple of weeks.
I've never brought it up. I have
Couple
a
weeks.
couple weeks. I'm going to go like several weeks. I'm going several.
But I'll tell you what, vacation penders sometime. It's unbelievable.
I don't know why.
I was a little bummed because I got up there a little bit later than I was hoping because I wanted to go to lunch at the bowling alley
Mhm.
because the bowling alley is the big lunch spot. And when I drove past bowling alley, it was packed. It was packed. That's where everyone eats at for lunch.
Oh,
I'd like to have went there. Then again, I tested. I don't know if anyone's bowling, but to hear pins knocked down
It's a beautiful sound.
while you're eating would be just incredible.
relaxing.
It'd be relaxing.
That's
very
relaxing.
relaxing. Yes.
You can hear that next Friday. We'll be at Madsen's.
What's
Madsen's.
going on Friday?
We're going to have a live
Live
remote.
remote.
Next Friday, December 1st. We'll be at from 6 to 8 a.m. at Madsen's, just south of 48th in Holdridge. 6 to 8, free bowling. You got to call them, though, to reserve a lane. You can have as many 4 or 5 people on a lane, 10 lanes out there. You want to be
I'm
It's
getting,
going to
join
be
us.
packed.
I'm getting
You're
ready
going
for
to
this.
coffee
Yeah.
and donuts for free bowling as long as you reserve a lane. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There's one thing I want to add. I did the show. Okay, there's one idle chit chat. Well, first
Okay,
of all,
there we
there was some idle chit chat in the McDonald's line today. The guy asked me about the weather. I was just
Out of the blue, are you getting your coffee?
yeah. He said, "Hey, it's gonna get cold." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna get cold. Give me my
late.
coffee."
It's late November.
Okay. I tried to do the show yesterday without coffee.
Just water, I noticed.
Yeah, it was it was
rough.
I'll never make that mistake again.
You've
No.
tried that before in the past.
I know.
to like
not
to make a statement, and it didn't go well
No.
for you.
You've
Yesterday
also
was by
told us this
accident.
since the first day I walked in here that you're off sugar, and since that time you've had more sugar every day.
Anyway,
I brought pumpkin bars. You've already had 2 today, right?
one
Okay,
and a
one.
half.
One.
Hey, but I'll never do it again. You guys didn't notice probably.
I saw it. I was
you
gonna
saw,
ask
but you
this.
didn't notice how lethargic I was.
I didn't notice
Don't
yesterday. I didn't
say
think
it.
was that
You're
bad.
always lethargic.
Everything was the same to me.
I brought up yesterday, Bill. You mentioned when you go to a physical or something, when people ask, "Are you fatigued?" You say,
Yes.
"Who's not fatigued?"
Yeah.
Am I fatigued?
Honestly, who would ever go to the doctor and
what
say, "I'm
Jake
not
said.
There's
fatigued"?
never one time I'm driving in here in the morning. I'm going like, I'm wide. I'm like, no, I'm not. There's several times I make several turns on the drive in that I'm not sure what I
Right.
just did. I have no idea.
I've never been to a doctor and not felt fatigued. So
Yeah.
like, yep, I am. Am I
like
dying here or what?
I like what Jake said. Let me tell you about fatigue.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you about fatigue.
Fatigue is life.
Also, you're about 9 years old, and also you get tired one day, and you're tired the rest of your life. Every
What
third,
do you mean by that?
just tired. You're just tired. So just fatigued every time.
Every day.
Hey, get some rest.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
Thank God for coffee.
Anything else for idle chit chat?
I don't think
Oh, last thing before we move on
please.
to football from yesterday. Speaking of football, you had last night Omaha West Side beats Elkhorn South 56-0.
Tell them the numbers.
They
Jake.
outscore teams in the playoffs 200-6
Mm.
on their way to a blowout title, Class A.
I'm gonna have to read some commentary on that.
200-6 in the postseason alone. They crushed every team this year.
I need
Everybody.
I need some Stu Pospisil commentary.
Yes, too. That'd be incredible.
I do. I need.
And he'll
some.
call in.
Yeah. I want to hear how did that happen. How's it happen?
I mean, last year they played Gretna in a close title game, and then this year just absolute domination in Class A.
Interesting.
every
Other
game.
scores? Boone Central. Oh, you don't.
I don't have all the scores.
Oh, you don't. I'm sorry.
I
All
see
right.
that one.
Put
All
him
right.
on the
Put me on the
spot.
spot.
Nice job.
I know we had. The
Don't
game
worry
show,
about
the
it. We'll
ticket.
get
I just
those-
was not.
We'll get those later.
Okay,
We'll get those later. I should have had them.
there you go. And tonight you got basketball. We'll get to that later on the show. But we will not have Sean Callahan next segment because he was doing sidelines for the games Monday and Tuesday. He needs a little break this morning.
Yeah.
He needs a little break before Thanksgiving. That's fine. It's okay. We give Sean a break. We'll talk to him next week. So that's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Call them to get ahead for your 2024 fertilizing plan. Newton's Lawn Care, your sponsors of Idle Chit Chat. Okay, yesterday we heard from Marcus Satterfield and Tony White after practice, and the big news was that somebody is coming back next season
That's
for
right.
on the team. Ty Robinson, starting defensive lineman, is coming back for his 6th season of eligibility next year, which is a big thing for this defensive line and defense in general.
Well, it's interesting. from the standpoint that everybody's coming back up front. I mean, okay, I should preface this by saying it's possible that Nash Hutmacher would jump to the NFL. I'm hearing already that he's not, but I haven't heard it from him, so take it for what it's worth. They have everybody back. If you look at their 3 deep, there's with Robinson back, everybody's back. So that's good. I was kind of surprised because it's the 6th year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of years.
It's a lot of years for, especially for front, for big bodies, because you're hands-on people, and it takes a lot of it. It can take some wear on you, some tread off the tire, and a little bit like not saying it's going to take, not like he's not going to play. Not play well, but it just when you're it's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a long time to be in college putting hands on people.
It is, and he did have 23 starts from 2020 to 2022. He did appear in 3 games as a redshirt freshman, so he's got a lot of
Plays. He played a lot of snaps. Sorry.
He's played a lot. Now his explanation was this. He said, "I was out last winter and spring with surgery. So I really only had 2 months to get ready for football this season."
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess from that standpoint, and he does want to play in the NFL, and he thinks another year to sharpen his skills, do whatever you have to do will help.
It does help. Absolutely.
It is a big development. Literally. He's 6'6", 310. Sorry, Jay. And if you get him and Nash back, and you get Jamari Butler back up front, which you are, I mean, I think you are, plus Cameron Lenhart and Gunnerson, all those guys. I mean, you're in pretty good shape up front.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Uman Mielen.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe I can't say that one. I'll help you out. All
Yeah,
the time
Prince
there.
will.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of these guys, but Jake, they bleed into that jack position, which I have a hard time. I mean, Prince Will's now playing jack. They move him up to the line of scrimmage. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, they have if you look at their 3 deep right now, every guy on the defensive line, the front 3, we'll call it, is back. That's what you want.
Significant,
yeah,
for Nebraska heading into next year as they try to hopefully get a bowl berth with the win on Friday and get some momentum going into the offseason. That'd be nice to help those guys coming back to, as we see the schedule for next year, the first 7 games are not daunting. The last 5 are. The first 7 really are not daunting, so we can build momentum for that. Tony White was at the podium yesterday, and we heard the comments from Matt Rule on Monday about someone should hire Tony White if the job's available, if it fits him, he should go take the job. Tony White was asked about the comments from Matt Rule on that. Here was his response yesterday.
I don't think that's, ever happened to me in that degree. You know, you just want to, as an assistant coach, I heard it best, man. You just be a great assistant coach. You know what I mean? That's it. Just do what you're supposed to do. Be a great resource for the other assistant coaches. Be a great resource for the players, and good things will happen. So I've never had a coach stand up there and say that. I actually don't know how to react to it. I just want to do a good job for him and the chances he gave to me and my family. The responsibility he gave to me, I want to make sure I do a good job for him.
I'm not really sure I've ever heard it either from a head coach. Again, I'm not around the podium all the time, but you don't hear a lot of comments go around with the head coach saying, hey, this guy should go get a job. If you can get a head coaching job, go take it, which obviously is a heck of a compliment from Rule to Tony White, but I had never heard that before either. No, from the head man. Like as much as Rule said on Monday, at least.
I don't think I have. Oh, but yeah, I mean, that's a good moment. I guess that's a good moment for Tony White. Where Rule's coming from. I mean, it's a good sign for your program if your coaches are sought after. Go to Sat and Chubb. You got some Chubb.
I got some Satterfield, yeah.
Yeah, go to Marcus Satterfield and Chubb. And then I have a question for you, sort of advanced football minds.
Well, let's let Sip ask the question on Chubba Purdy.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Sip, let's hear you.
Yeah. Here is Sip's
Well,
question.
it was just a basic question.
Well, here's your voice, though.
Okay,
It's a Satterfield from yesterday.
Right.
Did Chubba live up to your expectations for him on Saturday night?
Wasn't that regal?
He did a really nice job, going into the game, just challenged him to take care of the football. Enough is enough with the turnovers. So I thought he did a really nice job. When it's 4th down, we teach our quarterbacks, you can't throw it away on 4th down, to end the game or any 4th down. You got to get the ball in play, and somebody's got to have a chance to catch it. So that last one, was a decision. He's just trying to get the ball in play, get the first down. But I thought he had a real nice game, did a nice job extending plays, created all schedule plays. I thought he threw the ball really well. He threw it on time. The good thing, the comforting thing I had up in the box was when the play was called, I could almost tell you where the ball was going, and it was going there. And that means he was dialed in and knew where it needed to be.
A couple questions I have for you guys. One that has nothing. It kind of has nothing to do with Satterfield, with what Satterfield just said. I wonder. Okay, and I guarantee you, these offensive coaches will do this after the season. They will sit down and analyze the offense and what they did. And what I would wonder after this season is if you would keep running option in this league. I kind of loaded the question a little bit there, but your Chuba's banged up. I mean, he kind of alluded to it yesterday without he doesn't want to say much. You don't want to talk about being hurt. But can you do it? Can you run option as much as they have in this league and expect to get through with your quarterback?
Yes.
Can you? Oh,
yes.
Man, I would expect you to say
true
that.
option plays in the game, there's only like 2 or 3.
That's true.
There was like 2.
Yeah, they're not
2 or 3. That was
right.
it.
Well, they're running a little bit more Heinrich.
Yeah.
But not
this
a
last
ton.
game, I'm saying they ran it twice.
Yeah.
I think it was. So that's not like 2
Okay.
out of 60 some plays.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a real grinder.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe that's made me crunching the numbers.
Okay. Well, then that's the answer. Maybe they keep it in there. It didn't seem to be, as the season went, a big advantage because the defenses adjust to it pretty well. They tried to option in overtime at Wisconsin and snuffed out. They weren't getting a lot from it as the season went on. So I don't know. I wonder if you keep it in there. Now some of it depends on who your quarterback is.
Mm-hmm.
And now the second question is, can Chuba do enough Friday? And if they win in a bowl game to convince you that okay, that might be our quarterback going forward. Did you see enough from him in Wisconsin to think okay, maybe that could be the guy?
The little bit of content you have is good. Obviously, you had the drive against Maryland with the rough finish.
Yeah, there was that. Yep.
But they also had, like I said, he took care of the ball, made plays with his feet against Wisconsin. So, in my opinion, when you watch it, just the naked eye, I think, ask the fan base. The naked eye doesn't seem like it's even close between Chuba and the other 2 quarterbacks. That's just what I did from the naked eye. It's like I'd say that's clearly. That guy's clearly the leader of those 3.
The naked eye, of course, doesn't include the
practice all the stuff.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't include everything that goes with it.
All that, yeah.
No, I have no idea. Meetings, all those different things. I'm just saying, if you're watching it as a fan, and you just said, okay, let's just take everything we put in what we've seen all year long, and you just say, okay, from what I saw in one game and one drive, you would clearly put him in the lead. That's how I was. Here's
the part that is important. And I thought, God dang, I hope I can find this now, Jake. Chuba had a really interesting comment about his injury situation. And it was, I'm just going to say it this way. He said that, he's dealing with a groin issue. Probably he's going to have surgery in the offseason. He said,
for sure. Is that right? Is that correct?
Yeah. And he said basically at some point they just told him, look, if we need you to play, you got to play.
Gotcha.
Is this from after the game on Saturday, him talking?
No, this was...
Okay, so he did talk about this on Saturday after the game, too.
Okay,
Chuba did.
You might try that.
Okay.
But he did, he talked about it yesterday.
Here's Chuba, also a post-game on Saturday, playing through the injury in general.
Yeah, I've been dealing with some stuff this whole entire football year. So, just going out there today and just trying to really push through what I've got going on. So I felt like I went out there and I didn't really feel it much. And I might feel it tomorrow. But just go out there and play some football and not worry about that. Yeah, the quote I was looking for, I just found. It was, if the coaches told him, if we really need you, you're going to have to go in and play. So the injury was a factor in all this discussion.
Sure, absolutely.
So that
great job by him playing through that.
Right. And it probably helps explain why he wasn't the guy initially,
Yeah. It does.
Because he's dealing with something. Now it sounds like he's fine. Here's the question though. He's fine. This is the regular season final. If this was game 5, could he keep going? That's the question.
An injury, if it is a growing injury, those things wear on you as the season goes. So it sounds like he had time to get it rested decent enough to be able to push through it. It's a classic example of
Bill.
Pain and injury. This is obviously a pain one. Injury means you absolutely can't play.
Right.
You can play,
Right.
but it's going to be it's a lot of mental toughness. Great job by him. And like you said, that does add into why it was. I was just talking when we talked about the quarterbacks. I was just talking about what you see right now, what you see right now, not what you see in the past. So it's not a situation where it's like, well, you should have been playing the whole time. Probably wasn't even available to play during that time. But just what you see in the last 5 quarters.
Yeah. So what else, Jake, caught your eye?
Well, there's more. Satterfield had a follow-up in terms of, was he surprised by Purdy's performance on Saturday? Here was Satterfield on that yesterday.
I didn't know what to totally expect. When I got here, he was coming off an injury, didn't really get to go in spring. Was through the summer. He competed and battled, kept re-injuring and tweaking his deal. So I've never got to see him just go and get a bunch of reps in a row, and so it was fun to watch. I don't want to say I'm surprised. I've watched tape on him. I've watched him for years now. Being at other places when he was transferring, so I knew he had it in him. It was good to see him do it. Get out there and do it, and he worked. He had an unbelievable. Told the offense on Sunday had an unbelievable week last week of preparation, and he's continuing it this week. But he's in there with us all day, and that's the reason I think that he played really well and knew where to go with the football. And he's able to be confident when he went into the game just because of his preparation, and that's continued into this week.
It was nice yesterday. It was nice to hear Bryce Benhart say, "This is just me," but Benhart said he commanded the huddle really well.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I just like to hear that they still huddle, and a quarterback actually has to command the huddle. That's nice. It's nice to hear that.
It's very nice.
Because did you command it?
Oh yeah, I owned it. When I walked into the huddle, yeah, that was mine. I had enough trouble trying just to contain Duke.
Was it?
I remember I told you the story where we're in the huddle and we call silent snake against Lions, where we just kind of boom, no cadence, say just sneaking like that. So we call it, we're on the 1 yard line going in. It's called silent snake Duke. Yeah, it's great, coach. This kid always gets to score. So I changed the call to 44 dive, which is Duke. Changed the call, gave it to Duke. He scored. But my dad, dad goes, "What happened?" He goes, "Talk to Duke."
Duke complained.
Talk to Duke.
Duke complained.
You just said that on the sideline.
Talk to Duke. Talk to Duke.
It wasn't my call.
No, but exact word in the huddle where that's great. Yeah, coach's kid always gets to score. Yeah,
come on, Duke.
That's a beautiful story.
Teamwork here, man.
That's a beautiful story.
That's why huddles. That's why life is so. Talk to Duke. Talk to Duke. Remember, I get the same one like that when my dad said, he's right. If he didn't smoke so much, yeah,
probably would have scored.
Probably would have scored the whole way so much.
Anyway, it was nice to hear that. It was nice to hear. But it was kind of interesting listening to Benhart. Benhart said he was basically forced to the podium, but Benhart's going to he's going to either tie or set the record for most starts by an offensive lineman in Nebraska with 41. So he talked.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
wow. Nice job.
Yeah. You know what? He's graded higher, according to PFF, Pro Football Focus. He's graded higher than any player on Nebraska's offense, not any lineman, any player. So
he came into this year probably one of the most unpopular players on the team in the fan base.
Yeah,
and you haven't heard his name much this year, though.
Really
in a good way.
I hate to hear that because he's a good dude.
I'm just saying,
really good dude.
That's to me, to show what he's done this year. You haven't heard his name as much in terms of, oh God, Benhart, what a mess. Because he's been pretty solid. He had a couple bad games, but mostly he's been pretty solid this football season.
Nice.
So,
like I say, he's great.
Kudos to him.
He's graded higher than anybody. So yeah, he's interesting to me because he's got a hard edge. And he's a very unassuming guy. He
was forced to the podium, though. He was forced.
He kind of said that. It slipped.
I don't
out.
want to be here, but
He said they told me to do it. Anyway, what else you got?
Satterfield, what sticks out to you about Iowa's defense this upcoming Friday? Here's Marcus Satterfield.
Grown men. I equate it to like church league. Like you have the high school boys that are really good basketball players that go play in the church league gym. These old men with goggles and knee braces, they think they're going to run them off the court, and they look up and the old men have just physically, emotionally, spiritually, competitively just destroyed them in the 30-minute game. So they're just some guys that they're sound. They're physical. They're disciplined. They play like their coach's mindset. It's just very impressive to watch. Very, very impressive to watch.
So Iowa is the old guys at the gym with knee braces on that you don't expect much from, that just go pound you. That you keep playing, they just kick your butt. That's Iowa from Marcus Satterfield.
Yeah, it's a really good quote. I guess, you hope you're not. You hope Iowa doesn't come in here and steal your soul. You beat them last year. I got to keep reminding myself of that. I tend to exalt Iowa a little too much. I do.
Well, there's a couple things.
You beat them last year.
We talked about our kind of, pardon me, about the 2-point favorite type of thing. So I think, okay, what would cause some of that? Well, Sip, you brought some things to light, but I'll bring this one to light again, which I think everyone knows. So I went back and just checked some numbers, and this is probably why Tony White's in a good place right now. They're dead last in offense in the world. They're last, not in the Big Ten. They're dead last. They're 9-2. They're like 20-something yards behind the next team. It's horrific offense. So
and don't say they run the ball well.
They don't.
They haven't for years.
No, they don't run it well. They don't. I don't know if you think about this. Like I said, Indiana against Illinois. Indiana put 45 points on Illinois. Iowa got 15. They scored with 3 minutes to go.
Yep. The very next week.
The very next week. So, I mean, that's why the game's going to be like it is. There's no chance. And if you have one break in the game, it's a blowout.
I'm listening.
For Nebraska. One break. They drop a punt. They do something. All of a sudden the score goes like to 10-0 or something. The game's over.
They're dead last in the country, and they're one punt return away from being 10-1. It's the most unbelievable season ever at Iowa.
And now is what I was talking about with Bill last night was this. Their center is out. He's out. He's not even listed on their depth chart this week. He started every game, not listed this week. He's out. So starting center's out. They got a right guard who's 50-50 to play, and both their tackles are banged up. And that's on an offensive line that's not very good to start with. And I wish I had the numbers in front of me, because I did a few weeks ago. I did do like a dive into Iowa's run game, because Michael Severe, radio personality, good friend, said simple, they've never been a good run team, not in recent memory. And I was like, really? So I looked it up, and it is incredible. It is incredible. They've been in the top 50 as a run team nationally one time in 15 years. And usually they're in the 70 to 110 range. They don't run it. I thought they were a running program, but they're really not. So it matches up,
really well for Nebraska. But it is shocking that
they're really
at 9-2. And like I said, one punt return away, which on the punt return play, the call was correct, but it didn't affect him that 7 guys missed him.
They kept playing.
But can you imagine the conversation right now if they're thinking like, hey,
they won that game.
If they won that game, they're going like, we beat Nebraska. We're going to the Big Ten championship game. We're going to the playoffs.
Right. Minnesota kept playing on the play. I mean,
they didn't slow down we thought it was
6 tackles, 7
No, they
tackles.
they just missed all the tackles. And so, but I see now when you start to dive into like, well, why is Nebraska? I'm like, no, I see it.
Then it goes back to Chubba.
Yeah.
Chubba changes the conversation a little bit. You're like, okay, wait a second. If Chubba can play like he did against Wisconsin, it managed the game. Don't turn it over. Didn't turn it over. I mean, I know he threw the interception in overtime to end the game. Don't turn it over, and maybe pop a couple runs. Maybe you can get 14. Maybe 14's enough. I still think they need to turn Iowa over, though. Nebraska's defense needs a couple.
Well, Deacon Hill gives it back to you once in a while. I'm not sure
that they do
stats, but he has had many picks this season.
Did you corner blitz that guy? Can a corner get him down?
He can get him down.
The big man,
the big dude,
the big guy.
Send that little Hartzog after him.
It's a lot.
Just swat him off like a fly.
Malcolm get him.
Malcolm get him.
He get him down.
Malcolm get him down.
A lot of nakeds. A lot of play action, a lot of nakeds.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, they're big.
To the tight end.
With the big guy booting out.
Yeah.
275 rolling out.
Oh, God. Yeah. He's thrown to a tight end. They boot that tight end. It's a great play. It seems like they got 5 yards of separation every time they run it. It's like, how can they be 5 yards of separation every single time? I want to go down to the field and say, all right, well, can't you have to diagnose this at some point.
Some point in time.
I've watched it for too many years.
By the way, if you're curious,
Sorry,
regarding
Josh.
a spread.
Josh,
update.
wake up over there.
Oh, Josh,
It's
come
his
on.
first day back.
Come on, Josh.
Yeah, he's been doing high school football.
Was that aggressive?
Yeah.
It was aggressive. Spread update. So it was 2.5 Nebraska yesterday. Now it's 2. It is two.
Money's
flat.
moving.
It's 2 flat.
Money's moving.
Too flat. I don't know.
It's 2.
It's a hard bet. I don't know what I'd do.
I don't know.
I
Where,
wouldn't feel comfortable
I don't
either
know
way.
where fans feel like right now in terms of that spread.
Wouldn't feel comfortable either way. If you told Laura, hey, we're putting our house on this, we have to.
Oh,
no.
On
We
this
have to.
game?
You have to.
Yeah, we have to.
Oh, I'm going Huskers.
Oh, yeah. But how comfortable would you feel tonight?
Wouldn't feel great, but that's where my bet would be. Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do. I
don't either.
I can't afford to lose, though.
They, like when I say they, there's a lot on the line for them. I mean, a 10-win season.
The Iowa Hawkeyes?
Iowa Hawkeyes, that's a big deal. That's what they're playing for, because you have to look at it and say, what's their chances for 10 wins? Is it going to be against Nebraska in the Big Ten championship game
You ain't
or in
beat
the bowl
Michigan.
game?
You ain't beat Michigan.
And so,
No, they're not beating Michigan or
Ohio
Ohio State.
State.
Either or. They're not beating either of those teams.
Jimmy, America.
Stop by Computer Hardware, Nebraska's Apple authorized service provider. 4 locations in Lincoln, Kearney, Hastings, and GI. They've been in Nebraska since 1980. Computer Hardware. When we come back, Nebraska basketball is trying to go 6-0 tonight. Can they do it? And what would it mean to be 7-0 when they play Creighton on December 3rd? We'll discuss that next.
Locks you in the NIT. 7-0 locks you in the NIT.
Templemeyer.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. I'm Matt Knipe with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no 2 opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand that no 2 cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. We are relentless trial attorneys serving all of Nebraska. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, November 22nd at the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on 1040 O Street. Parking available on 11th Street or in nearby garages.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934. 8934. HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. Experience flexibility like never before with Ace Rent-to-Own. Whether you're decorating a new home or upgrading your electronics, they provide easy payment plan options that suit your budget. No credit checks, no hefty interest rates, just straightforward renting solutions designed with you in mind. Find great options to make a beautifully furnished space or surround yourself with the latest gadgets. With Ace Rent-to-Own, it's all within your grasp. Visit acerentoown.com and bring home more than just a product. Bring home a lifestyle.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Reminder today, you are hungry for breakfast. Heavenly Waffles will be here in the building, 1040 O Street, 8 to 11 a.m. Come on by for delicious waffles. I think they're having some cornbread today with the waffles also. Sounds like
hot cornbread.
Thanksgiving.
Hot cornbread.
Thanksgiving special. Heavenly Waffles are 8 to 11 a.m. Come on by. It's delicious. Great start to your day. 11th and 0 here at the Ticket Building. Can't wait for that. And we'll also see Chris today at the retirement party.
Yeah, I'm going to head over.
Chris from the Baldwin Shop.
He is retiring after decades of work.
Decades. Like 7.
Yeah, but 7 decades.
Anyway,
Word for Chris.
Yes.
Huge congratulations to Chris.
Yes, we look forward to seeing him and celebrating with him. So tonight there's a game at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
How about that?
And Nebraska basketball is 5-0. I saw Andy Katz, Big Ten Network. Yeah. He's been, he's a basketball guru, a college basketball guru. Andy Katz has Nebraska in his top 36, number 35 in his top 36 teams already through 5 games. Pretty big deal.
It's a big
part
deal.
of that.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Nebraska plays Duquesne tonight, 7 p.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena. If they win this game, I need to see what the spread is this morning for this game. They would play Cal State Fullerton and then they have Creighton on December 3rd. If they were to win both those games, they could potentially be 7-0, playing a potentially undefeated Creighton team also December 3rd here at Pinnacle
Talk about
Bank
a
Arena.
tough ticket.
That'd put a nice little jolt in our winter.
Yes.
It would be nice. The spread for Nebraska Duquesne tonight at Pinnacle Bank Arena is Huskers 7.5 point favorites.
7 in the hook.
Duquesne has 2 excellent guards, and they'll pressure you. They're a big pressure team. So Nebraska's had some turnover issues. They didn't turn the ball over against Oregon State much, though. So watch that. That they will pressure you, Duquesne, and they have 2 excellent guards. Nebraska's coming off a pretty good win against Oregon State. So they keep it rolling.
In the Pentagon.
In the Pentagon, in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Wonderful. I think it was a pretty good crowd up there. I talked to some people that went to the game as media and as fans. They said it was a wonderful time. Great experience at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls for Nebraska. But again, this is a team that has not had good starts to seasons. It's been a while. We mentioned this is the best start since the 2008-09 season for the Huskers. And under Fred, they've had some disappointing early season losses. And Tim Miles did also. You think about like Samford and Gardner Webb and Incarnate Word. These are all terrible losses you had early. That again, 7-0 is in play for the Huskers when they played Creighton on December 3rd.
Fred has a team. He has a deeper team than he usually has. There's been years.
There's a bench. I'm with you.
They got depth.
There's been years where if he lost a guy, it was going to be trouble. Now he could lose a couple, and I think he'd still be okay. But he did say yesterday or the day before, whenever he talked to the media, that his hardest job is determining his rotation. So that's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
Yeah, that's a good problem. I think they're pretty good. I mean, what I'll be watching when I watch them, whenever that is, I'll want to see what they got in the front court, because the Big Ten being the Big Ten it's tough up front, just like football. They got Jawan Gary, Rink Mast, and Josiah Alec. I think that's pretty good, but I kind of want to see it before I put my stamp of approval.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Sip.
Thank you, Columbus.
Fred's waiting for my stamp of approval.
He's waiting to hear from you.
Yeah. The Sipple stamp is important.
Yeah.
The key to the bench is you never want anyone complacent, but do they fit their role and play their role? So if you have a disgruntled bench, it's just a bunch of, why am I not playing more? I should get more snaps, more minutes.
Snaps,
that
football,
same thing. But if you have a bench that understands it, and you don't want them to be complacent, like, I'm good with 10 minutes. That's all I want. No, you want more. But when you have a bench that understands what their role is, when you're always trying to look around going like, man, I got a disgruntled bench. So I'm trying to keep them happy. I'm trying to rotate through, but that's not the best rotation. All the things that go with it. That's hard. That's really hard. It just appears right now that they have a really good understanding of who they are as a team at a young state.
It does. It does. It looks like they're rolling along pretty nicely.
I think it was important too that Oregon State's not a very good basketball team. They're not horrible.
They're ranked 162nd.
Okay, but they're a Pac-12 team.
Yeah.
So they're not good. But the important thing is Nebraska left Pinnacle Bank Arena and won a basketball game. Neutral site game. It wasn't a true road game. It was a neutral site game, and they pounded a team.
Hundo.
You're trying to show that the early season results they're real. They mean something. And then it has to bring in even more confidence, and then they're already the 4-0 start they had before that game.
Yeah. I mean, this will test them a little bit tonight. I'm interested in it. I am. I probably won't watch it because I got Thanksgiving stuff, but I'll
be there. I will be your eyes for you tonight. We don't have a show tomorrow anyways. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving for those who don't know.
Thanksgiving Eve.
And here's what you need to watch, okay? Please report to me. How do the guards handle the pressure?
Okay.
How's Jamarcus Lawrence?
Slow starts the year for Jamarcus Lawrence.
Shooting, I think shooting wise, but I think he handles it pretty well. Although they have had a little turnover issue. They don't have it. I mean, they don't. Their point guard is Aaron Ulis, right?
Ulis. He hasn't played yet. Yeah.
Right. He's not going to play this year. Yeah.
Ulis.
How can you say he's their point guard? Well, he's not even playing this year.
There's a plan around.
My point is,
he's their point guard.
He's supposed
he's out this year.
He's supposed to be because he got messed up in the gambling probe, so he's gone. He would be their guy, and he started 27 games at Iowa as a point guard. He would be their point guard. So that was the plan. This is Plan B. They do happen to play a team today that pressures. It's good. That's what you watch tonight. And then tell me how those front guys look. Juwan Gary's playing really well. I love it.
He's played great. Yeah, double-double for him last game against Oregon State. Rink Mast has 3 double-doubles.
Rink is the biggest key right now.
I think
him coming in is the biggest difference in the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Gary's a holdover.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like they have a pretty good front line.
And then, if they win these next 2 games, you're going to see against Kalkbrenner. Last year, Derek Walker shut him down. Now
dominated.
Now, Creighton fans are going to tell you, I got Creighton friends. Yeah, believe it or not.
Whoa.
And we fight. We throw hands. They say, well, Kalkbrenner had mono last year. Well, why was he playing then? Huh? If you're so sick, why is he playing? Don't give me that crap. Derek Walker pushed him around. Nebraska won by 10, and that's the way it went. Rink Mast, okay, maybe get a healthy Kalkbrenner this year. Maybe Rink Mast can show him what's up. December 3rd.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Ryan, Kalkbrenner.
Walker. I just remember Walker putting his shoulder in the Kalkbrenner's chest all game long.
He did.
He dominated.
Maybe he knew he had mono and said, hey, you're weak.
Maybe he asked him that. Do you have mono?
You don't have mono by any chance.
He's word on the street.
I'm hearing you have mono. Are you sick?
Yeah. There's some whispers about you having mono.
If you want to watch this game tonight,
how do you watch it?
Regular BTN.
Regular BTN.
Whoa.
That's big time.
Not BTN Plus. Regular
Big time 10.
Big 10 Network, 7 p.m.
Ooh.
Pinnacle Bank Arena, Nebraska, Duquesne.
Okay, I will watch it, but we don't have a show on Thanksgiving, do we?
We have no show tomorrow. If you show up, I won't be here. Bill won't be here.
I won't be here.
Josh won't be here. Josh is going to Milwaukee tonight, he says.
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
You ever seen that Happy Days episode?
Well, the whole show is based in Milwaukee. So, yeah. So the whole show is based in, so they live in Milwaukee.
He says that. Milwaukee? Is it based in Milwaukee?
Yes.
God, you know a lot about these things. I didn't know that.
Yes.
It's based in Milwaukee.
Based in Milwaukee.
Still watched it all those years and didn't know that.
Yeah. Fonzie lived. What was Howard's job?
Salesman?
No, he ran a hardware store.
That's right.
Ran a hardware store.
God, you watch that stuff.
Fonzie lived above the garage. It's incredible. Go to Arnold's. That was where they hung out at. It was Arnold's. Fonzie had his office in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, again, Husker Hoops tonight, 7 p.m., Big Ten Network. Husker 7.5 point favorites.
You're going.
I'll be there tonight. I will be in attendance for my first Nebraska game.
Look for Jake.
Look for me. I'm not sure where I'm sitting at, but just look for me. I've got a seat. Somebody's given me a ticket. I have no idea where the tickets are at, though, so I'll be there. Before we get to break, Omaha Steaks, the holidays are right around the corner, and now is the best time to think about the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for family and friends or employees and clients, Omaha Steaks can help you skip the guesswork with gourmet gifts. Skip it. They're guaranteed to love. For a limited time, save 50% off
So there's a
site-wide.
discount.
That's right.
How much?
50%.
Good God.
That's half.
A lot
That's
of money.
half for
It's
you
a lot
guys.
of money saving on
Imagine
steaks.
walking up there. Hey, I want some steaks. Well, you want these steaks? You want these that are half price? I'll take the half price steaks that are exactly the same. Thank you,
And the
Omaha.
best part, you get 8 free pure ground filet mignon burgers with
I've had 'em.
qualifying orders. They're delightful. They're delicious. Every purchase is backed up by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Simply go to omahasteaks.com/theticket or Bill's version, the ticket. There we go. omahasteaks.com/the
I wasn't ready
ticket.
for that one.
Ready for that one?
I wasn't
For
ready
your
for that
delicious deal today.
You leaned into that one.
Leaned in.
He did.
I just feel bad he yelled at Josh so bad about being asleep.
Yeah,
Wake up, Josh.
That was me. Come on, it's a holiday today. It's a holiday.
We're not on a holiday. We're not on a holiday. We're working.
It's the greatest holiday.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna Bill's Thrills. Is that next?
That's not next. That's at 7:30. Next is the mailbag. And
Just keep
song of
pushing
the
it back.
day. No, on early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Member FDIC.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless of people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their lives. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-week challenge. Now is the best time to enroll during the Black Friday sale. You can join the January 10-week challenge for half price. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching for 50% off. Head to theticketfm.com and click on the banner on the homepage to enroll today. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Before you cut the turkey with family and friends, bring them to the Icebox the night before on Wednesday, November 22nd, as the Lincoln Stars host the Tri-City Storm at 7:05. It's the Stars' annual Thanksgiving Eve game tradition, and you won't want to miss out on the beer specials, scraps, goals, and much more. Lock in your seats today for the Stars versus the Storm at LincolnStars.com.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1982, Think I'm in Love by Eddie Money, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day. You're going to comment on this during the song, Sip.
I wasn't on the air. Right?
No, you were not.
It's the best Eddie Money song. It's the best Eddie Money song.
The best?
Yes.
I'd have to go through. I'm not going to push
back.
I don't have I'd have to go through the list. I can't say it right off the top of my head. So
Jake,
I give you some. Okay,
give
you got
Jake is so good at this.
2 tickets to Paradise. Take Me Home Tonight.
Nope.
Shaken.
No.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 tickets to Paradise.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 tickets to Paradise. Yes.
I like the way
a
this
good
song gets going.
Baby Hold On. Is another one?
Pretty good.
I mean, Eddie Money was great.
He was great.
He's got to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Has to be.
He should be. He had a bunch of huge hits.
Yeah.
John Mabry.
I Want to Go Back.
Remember John Mabry?
From the start.
Yes.
Walk on Water, another one by
Sports Center, former Sports Center, the Journal Star gives us a 10. A 10. A 10.
He's a good man.
A 10.
Smart man, that John Mabry.
John Mabry, author, former sports editor of the Lincoln Journal Star.
Stopped by the other day.
Yes, he did.
Yes, stopped by the other day.
He gave it a 10. I would not give it a 10, but I'd give it a 9. I'd give it a 9.0001, right over a 9.
866-479.
Wow, nice high scores for Eddie Money today.
Yeah.
Yes, Eddie Money.
The song really gets going.
Yes,
it really gets going.
It's a driving song.
Oh, it's a driving song.
Yeah, it's a driving song.
I never looked back, but I could kind of see through the glass that that Josh was playing the drums over here.
8-4.
Yeah, I think it's in the 8s.
8-4. Don't worry about it. I just got it.
8-4 on the dot.
Don't worry about it.
8-4. 8-4 on the dot. All right, a bunch of high scores today for Eddie Money. Some ratings from the
That's
text
pretty good,
line.
Jake. Don't play Eddie Money again. No, delve into some Seeger maybe or some Mellencamp.
I have played a lot of Seeger the last few months. I played like 3 Seeger songs.
John Mellencamp or John Cougar Mellencamp? Which one?
Or John Cougar.
Yes, or John Cougar.
When I was a boy, he was John Cougar.
He was. And then he got upset. He went back just to John Mellencamp.
Notorious B.I.B. 6.72. John in Southeast Lincoln says high energy 8.5. Rod says, have a good Thanksgiving, guys. Great song today. Age 60, 9.0.
Nice.
Song ready there. Foot in Adams. That'd be Footy.
Footy.
F-O-O-T-E.
I think Footy.
Footy in Adams, 7.7.
Nice.
Crawford, 8.999.
Where's our Columbus boys?
Getting there. Mike and Dalton, 7.25. Hubby, 7.5. Jennifer, 8.2 from Novotny Nutrition and Wellness. Sanderson, 7.1. Who in Columbus, Bill?
Bert.
Another low one, 2.
That was just on purpose.
Yeah.
We're done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You guys are out for a couple days.
Come on, Bird. Killing us here. Harper and Henley's dad in 8.9 from Sean in Omaha. We met a few weeks ago here. He stopped by. Scott at Lake Coronas, Minnesota, 6.22. Bob says Shakin' is his best song. You said no on that one. Don't like Shakin'.
No, I like it.
It's not his best.
It's just not his best.
Yeah, he's got to be in the Hall of Fame. He's incredible.
John Des Moines with us this morning.
Where's John?
He says that's a 6, but it is the best Eddie Money song. He agrees with you on that.
Okay.
The best.
It's good to hear from John, right?
He says also earlier, happy Thanksgiving to the early break team.
God bless
him.
him.
Thank you, John.
Happy Thanksgiving.
John, are you coming to Nebraska, Iowa on Friday? He answers via the text line. John, text us back. I would think yes. I'm going to guess John's going to be here on Friday for Nebraska, Iowa is my guess.
God, it's going to be a game.
And one last one. Tristan in North Platte says 8.8 on his song rating. All right, before we get to the mailbag, a quick legal ID. Hang on a second.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, let's get to the mailbag here on a Wednesday. I have a message from Sam at Double Eagle Golf, our sponsor of the mailbag, which Sip has called a man cave out there.
It is.
The ultimate man cave at Double Eagle Golf. Sam says this regarding specials right now. He says, by the way, first, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. From Sam. Today, buy one, get one on golf. Buy an hour, get an hour free.
Are you kidding me?
At Double Eagle Golf.
You know what that is? That's just like Omaha Steaks. It's like 50% off.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like it's unbelievable.
Steaks and golf, by the way.
Pretty good combination
Combo
there.
up those.
I bet they would grill the steaks for you if you just brought them over there.
Sam would.
Sam would do it. I trust
He
Sam.
probably would.
I trust Sam in the back.
Sam, you get that medium rare.
He messes up.
Yeah,
You
bought
do
a box
it
of steaks and where my club's at.
Exactly.
He's not the rack room boy. He owns the place.
He says also, winter is coming. A few spots remain for Winter League. Membership's just $1.99 per month. You need a stocking stuffer. Gift cards available.
That's a great gift.
And book your holiday party ASAP. Go to doubleeagle.golf, Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. The ultimate man cave for Steve Sipple. I like that.
And he'll
That was
grill
it.
steaks for you.
He
He's
will
got to
do
bring
that.
your own steaks.
He will do that.
And your own grill.
And your own grill. But he'll do it. Right out front. Imagine pulling up right out front the door. What's going on? Sipple and Busch are in there and brought a bunch of steaks and a grill. And they make me cook them.
Sam would do it.
Sam would do it.
Starting things off in the mailbag, we have a serious question before we get to some fun ones.
Hold on. Let me get my serious face on.
Hang on.
This is for Jeff in Colorado.
Okay.
See you. Bill's still smiling with his serious face.
Hang on.
There we go.
Okay. Serious.
This is for Coach Busch off the bat. He says, does it really cause hard feelings in the locker room when one player is chosen to have more playing time over another? This often seems to be a focus of the media.
Oh, playing time is always the number one, motivator for sport, in my opinion, and everyone's generally going to agree with this, is playing time. That's your number one motivation, to have time on the court, on the field, whatever you're doing, to be able to have that. It's always the key to playing time is communication by the coach. There's nothing worse than, hey, we're going to roll you through today. We're going to, and all of a sudden it's middle of the third quarter and you haven't played. Then you have to go in or something, or vice versa. So to have a complete communication plan is big. Coach Ogeron at LSU is like, get your dudes in early that are going to play at some point in time, even though they're not going to play as many snaps. It's always, I'd have them in second series because it got them into the game. And then the other part would be if it's just there's always sometimes things are about dead even. Maybe somebody you feel everything's dead even, but someone's playing 80%. Be an issue. There's only one way to handle it professionally. You go talk to the position coach. You do your conversations, all those things that go into it like there. But it only causes a major problem. Most people on the team. Rarely does it ever happen where it's like where the whole team's like, this is stupid. Why is he playing when he should be playing? They all go, no, he should be playing because he's the better player. That's just, and then I like him better. He's my friend, but he's a better player. Yeah. So no one gets too worked up on that.
Next in the mailbag, this starts with you, Sip, and we'll do a round table here. Evan says, what is the best thing about your hometown? For you, Sip, that's Columbus.
Lot.
Best thing about
God, there's just, where do I start? Probably living next to the river. I was on the Loop a lot. Probably that. Right next, dead by the river. There's parts of town you just walk right over. You just got to walk some dirt roads and, hop a ditch and you're there you are. So I think that, but I also thought just the ability to, now I don't know if they still do this, but in the 80s you could, in the late 70s. I mean, I just rode my bike everywhere. I mean, I didn't think about like asking my mom for a ride. Never needed it. I just rode my bike everywhere. I'd put my golf clubs on my shoulder and ride to Vanburg golf course. Vanburg golf course. Yep. Baseball game, ride to a baseball game. Even work, when I started working at Ag Park. Ooh, Ag Park was good. I just walk. It was long, but you just didn't think about it. Just better times.
Bill, best thing about Pender.
Well, that it gets back to Sipple said. There's two things. If I say just the physical part of it would be the dredge. The dredge it'd be a knockoff version of the Loop River. In the dredge. That's where me and Duke were all the time. We were doing something. We were setting lines. We were fishing, swim, whatever. You're always something. Then you hunted it. And then also me and Duke made it into quite a financial game because we trapped it also.
You did?
Yeah, we trapped the dredge. We were muskrat trappers.
You did?
Yeah, muskrat trappers. So every morning.
For financial gain.
Every morning at 5 o'clock, me and Duke were out in waders in the cold water running our traps.
I should have thought about money a little bit.
Yes, so that was and the next thing would be just the simple spirit of Pender.
Yeah.
And they have their population is going up in Pender. They're going up in size of school. They just built an $8.7 million community center.
Whoa!
With a fit for a town of 1,100. They built a and it's got a.
It's really nice.
It's got a big fitness place in it. It's got a big gym. And it's got a whole auditorium for performances. That doesn't happen at places where you say, "Hey, listen, we want to build this."
Is it being built or is it built?
It's done. It's done. It's done.
Did you cut the ribbon?
I did not.
Damn it.
Dang, missed out.
Tell you what, you want to hear a song? Take the ribbon from her hair.
That was
that's a great song.
It's a very questionable segue. Not the same kind of ribbon. You are Joe Erotic. All right,
the best thing about Beatrice is not the river. They get the Big Blue going through town.
They got the Big Blue going through town.
That's caused problems because it floods and you can't get over the bridge and you have to go all the way to Holmesville to get or like to DeWitt to get to the south side of Beatrice. So the Big Blue is not the best part of Beatrice. The best part of Beatrice is probably a couple of places you can eat at. Now, shout out to, of course, Beatrice Bakery.
Easy on this.
Big sponsor of the ticket and big, great people. There's a place, though, in downtown Beatrice called Sunrise Bakery. And anybody from Beatrice will tell you, yes, that is one of the absolute best things about Beatrice.
Okay, I'll think about
that. The donuts are exceptional there. It's a go-to place in southeast Nebraska for donuts. Okay. Sunrise Bakery. And then Playa Azul, Mexican restaurant. Sip, you should go. You love Mexican food.
Why haven't I not gone there?
No, it's right across from the mall in Beatrice.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Incredible place. Great Mexican food. And the Black Crow is also very nice,
famous
fine dining down there in downtown
and a
Beatrice.
great band.
The Black Crows, yeah. The Black Crow. Yeah, it's all great there.
And last, I want to add one thing real quick. I talked about this in my talk before I moved to Pender. I lived in Fullerton, which we've talked about numerous times. And yesterday I was talking about this. Where the most incredible thing I talked about right away was it was sandwiched by two rivers. It had the loop on one side and the Cedar.
Oh, the Cedar.
Cedar River was on the other side. Imagine growing up, and you went to both. There was an old dam. An old dam was built right on the edge of town, and that's where you went all the time. But you had two rivers. You're at one spot or the other. And like Simple said, your parents had no idea where you were.
Care.
Just got on your bike, third grade, on your bike, out the river. Yep.
No, you were safe.
Yeah.
Last one from Billy. Yeah, Billy says, I don't care about your favorite Thanksgiving food. What is the worst Thanksgiving food? The one you won't eat. The one you won't touch.
Turkey dark meat.
Dark meat.
Dark meat.
Delicious.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Won't eat dark meat.
Okay. Bill?
No go.
Cranberry.
Yep.
Cranberry.
Ding, 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 ding. That's correct.
Nothing to do with cranberry.
Throwing hands.
Yeah, nothing to do with
Sip
it.
likes the cranberry.
I told my mom, bring the cranberries.
Yeah, no, nothing to do with it.
I'm out.
I'll eat I just like the cranberries even out of a can.
No, I wouldn't.
They don't even have the berries. They just have the it's the cran sauce.
It's some cranberry juice and
give
put some vodka in
You
it.
can have it all, Sip. We don't want any of that. So
I'm gonna need some.
Yeah.
That's the mailbag sponsored by
I need some to get through the holidays.
The Black Crows.
Double Eagle Golf. Check them out. Holiday parties, doubleeagle.golf. Today, buy one, get 1 hour for free. Yeah,
And he grills steaks for you.
Sam
Just
is
bring the
amazing.
Omaha steaks and he'll grill them for you.
He's a very talented person, that Sam Stroh out there.
Very interesting dude.
Yes.
When we come back, hey, I know it's Wednesday, but we got Lee Sterling for
No, we don't.
Thanksgiving picks, Black Friday picks, big rivalry games. Lee Sterling next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, November 22nd at the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on 1040 O Street. Parking available on 11th Street or in nearby garages.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible. At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans.
So I'm out. This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank, member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. And Steve Schindler.
Steve's been
What's
busy.
the special today here?
The loop of the movie of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles went great
I'm sure it
yesterday.
did.
So this is a production today, and it's been run through. So I'm going to walk through some things, so don't freak out on it right away. But Steve is doing a total reenactment of WKRP in Cincinnati turkey drop.
Oh boy!
When they drop the live turkeys out of the helicopter, he's doing a complete reenactment of that. They're setting this up in the parking lot, and so they're going to drop live turkeys for people to come and grab. So have a live turkey pickup. Now here's where they've kind of changed things a little bit because PETA got on them. Because in the show,
PETA got on them.
Yeah, PETA got on them. Because in the show, they dropped like bags of wet cement.
They did.
Yes, which is a classic. Because like the last thing Carlson said was he left the show. He goes, "God is my witness. I thought turkeys could fly." So anyway, Schindler has installed a padded, brought in it's a giant pad that's going to be in the parking lot. So when they drop the turkeys out of the helicopter, they will fall but they won't die. We're not. So we're not.
There's a pad.
Yes, a pad for them. So it's
PETA weighed in.
The PETA weighed in. Yes.
Shindy's always got an answer.
So he did it right away. He's like, "Well, what do we do about this?"
Put a pad.
They put a pad down. So they're actually. So they're just. It's more like a little fun trip for the turkeys.
Shindy's got. He's got the means to do it.
Trip for the turkeys.
Yeah, it's just like they're bouncing off a pad.
Exactly. There's a bouncing. They'll be bouncing all around Creighton. It's all around town. There'll be wild turkeys running everywhere. Wild turkeys, tame turkeys, you name it.
Wow.
Just drop it. And the helicopters will be there at 12:04.
Okay.
12:04.
12:04.
And he got the Air National Guard to help with that.
Did he?
Yes, he got the Air National Guard to help with that. Moose set that up. Moose set it up.
Moose did. Why wouldn't Moose do
They're going to
that?
have over. They're
right-hander.
going to have over 2,000 turkeys. They're going to get dropped, and so they got several Blackhawks doing
Think
that.
about how crazy that's going to be.
But it's a fun fall.
It's a fun fall. They're going to hover down low, and then
Drop them 2,000.
Yeah, dropping 2,000. But they're coming out single file. They're coming out single file.
One at a time.
One at a time.
That's going to take a while.
It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long.
2,000 one at a time. There's a stream of turkeys.
Think about the time element right now.
Like
they're going to have to refuel.
A couple hours.
They do that. They can do that.
Yeah, they can.
And Moose aligned that. So that's what's going on today.
Oh my God, that's
So
fun.
Shindy's got a big day ahead of it.
I would now. There's one thing I'd say. I just want to make a comment on Shindy. Shindy, I'd let him loose like 30 at a time. It would be fun seeing a bunch of turkeys flying.
We can do that. I think I'll ask him that.
It's
I think
just
we-
something
They have to have their moment, though. Their individual moments. Their time to
Imagine
fly.
that one. Next.
Kick him out.
Next.
Come on.
next.
on the pad.
Put little. I'm
Okay,
dropping the pad.
it's fine.
There we go.
I like to pick things apart. Wow,
It's going to be
Shindy.
a full day in
it's
Creighton.
a full day.
This is maybe the best one I've heard. Turkeys coming out of a helicopter
WKRP in Creighton today.
WKRP.
onto a pad.
Yeah, onto a
It's
pad.
like does the pad have a target on it? Are they trying to hit it?
The turkeys
drop them in the middle.
It's very competitive turkey dropping. The turkeys are competing with each other.
Thank you to Steve
Don't
Schindler,
miss the
Midwest.
pad.
Don't miss the
Great people.
If they miss the pad, it's going to be curtains.
If you guys are confused as to why it's not Friday, it feels like it's Friday though.
Let's go.
It's actually Wednesday, but we have a special guest, Lee Sterling.
Lee.
Usually our Friday guest is on with us on a Wednesday because he's in New York City, and we're joined now by Lee Sterling. Lee, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Are you safe in New York City? How's everything going so far up there?
I'm good. I'm here in my daughter's apartment. How do I follow a segment an update like that?
It's impossible.
Being dropped.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you ever seen the WKRP version of that when the turkey drop?
No, I haven't.
It'll change your life. It's the best.
Okay.
It's the best one sitcom, one show, 30-minute show I've ever seen in my life.
Gotta check it out.
I used to watch it occasionally, but I definitely didn't see that episode. So might have to Google that one on YouTube.
All right. Well, Lee is in New York City. So they've seen family. He's got to see the Dolphins and Jets on Friday. We'll get to that here in a second. But Lee, let's get to a couple games. Let's get to your games of the weekend. Alabama is a 14.5-point favorite against Auburn, who just got smoked by New Mexico State this past weekend. Will they rebound, or are they just are they done? Auburn.
What's crazy is Mexico State is actually competitive this year. A lot of people didn't realize they were 8-3 going into that game, and they're playing for a conference championship. So they're more competitive, but it was the ultimate sandwich game. They had just become bowl eligible and had Alabama dead ahead. I mean, so in the Iron Bowl, is there any bigger game than that? So they were caught napping. They paid the ultimate price here. But if they had not lost that game, this line would be like 9.5, 10, not 14.5. So I think you're getting value. We've seen it too many times. The team you think has no chance in this game has way above their head. 5-6 weeks ago, we were talking about Alabama. This team might lose 3-4 games. Are they much improved? Yes. But at 14.5 points against a rival with some quality athletes, and they've had a couple different runs for a few games where they've looked good. I think Alabama's going to win this game 34-26. I think 14.5 is too much.
34-26, but Auburn covers 14.5. To Florida State, who just lost their quarterback, Jordan Travis, to injury. They're 6.5-point favorites against Florida, who had a tough loss to Missouri last weekend. Lee, can the backup quarterback get it done for Florida State?
Well, I mean, Florida's playing with a backup quarterback, too, so Graham Mertz is done there for the season also. So if this game was being played with Jordan Travis, I'd lay 14 points here. I mean, Tate Roderick has been here for a long time. He's been in the system for 2 full years, and he's looked good. Is he Jordan Travis? No. But I think he's one of the top third tier as far as a backup quarterback. It's important to really watch tape on these guys when their time is up. And Florida, I think that whatever they had left is done in that Missouri game. They should have won that game. How do you give up a 4th and 17 when you don't even cover a guy who's wide open? Just as I've never seen the 18-yard go 18 yards and just stop and no one guards a guy like that. So this Florida team here, doesn't matter whether they're home. This is one of these rivalry games here. Usually the better team wins. Their better team is 6-2 favorite the last 8 times. I like Florida State here. They win and cover 30-20.
30-20, joined by Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports, going through the weekend's picks. The game, both teams undefeated. Michigan, 3.5-point favorites against Ohio State on Saturday. Jim Harbaugh says Michigan's America's team. With all the stuff going on, he says, we're America's team.
America.
That's Jim Harbaugh. What do you see in this game, Lee?
Well, he's well, I guess I don't live in America. Not my guy, not my team. But in this matchup, another game where people are going to base a lot of decisions based on what they saw last week. And Michigan had their first close game, but they've outscored their last 5 opponents by almost something like 175 points. I mean, it's been domination here. They turn a lot of 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2s into long gainers. So if I'm Ohio State, sometimes you got to give up a couple first downs and just make sure they don't pop the big one here. I think they have the better offensive and defensive line. Looks like Roman Wilson, one of their top receivers, and their tackle Darius Henderson will be back for this game. They missed last week's game. I think J.J. McCarthy's mobility is going to be a big factor in this game, and obviously Marvin Harrison is almost unguardable. But home field has to matter for something, too, here. They've dominated the last 2 games. I think they're going to win again here, 27-20.
27-20, Wolverines over the Buckeyes in the game. 3 straight wins over Ohio State for Michigan. Moving on, Nebraska, you have them as a 1-point favorite. I saw this morning, Nebraska is a 2-point favorite against Iowa, who is 9-2. Nebraska's 5-6. It is a home game. A little interesting line for this. Lee, Nebraska beat Iowa last year. Can they do it again this year to get bowl eligible?
I think a little bit of them being favored is what they did last year, and also Iowa looking ahead maybe to the conference championship game. But they're complaining. You think you got it bad. They're winning, and they're complaining, obviously, because they're not winning big and not winning sexy. But 15 and 22 points they scored the last 2 weeks on offense. The one thing they're doing is they're not beating themselves. I don't think it matters who plays quarterback in Nebraska. They're all 3 not getting the job done. I think a takeaway will be the difference again for Iowa, and their special teams still really good. Another barn burner, Iowa 16-13.
16-13 Hawkeyes. To the NFL, the game you'll be at on Friday. Tim Boyle starting for the Jets, not Zach Wilson. Rodgers still out, but Tim Boyle gets to start for the Jets. They're 9.5-point dogs at home to the Miami Dolphins. Will the Dolphins cover that with easily, or will Tim Boyle put up a Black Friday special?
I'd rather face Zach Wilson, I'll tell you that. I feel much more comfortable. I mean, the interceptions, the indecision, holding on the ball, pretty legendary. So the only guys you really have to worry about are Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. I think they're going to double Wilson. Hall, I think he's going to – I mean, he might have one big, long gainer, but this Miami defense is playing much, much better now. I think the layoff hurt Miami a little bit, the bye week, and give the Raiders credit. They had a really good game plan. They played a lot of two high safety, whereas in a lot of other games, the other 9 guys were not tackling in space. I thought that they played above themselves, and the 2 guards being out has hurt Miami a little bit, but there is a chance here that Achane could play in this game, and if he does, Miami's down to really like 2 guys. Now with Ahmed Arfan, he's going to be going on IR. I think still Miami has too much. I like I said, would love to have faced Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle. I think they're just going to throw underneath probably 85-90% of the passes. If he tries to go down the field, he'll get intercepted once or twice. Line has risen from 7 all the way to like 9.5. I'll still take Dolphins 23-10.
23-10 Dolphins. Last one, lead back to college football. Oklahoma State, 17.5-point favorites against BYU this weekend.
Gotta love the Big 12, how they just changed the rules 3/4 of the way through the race to make sure that Oklahoma probably isn't going to be playing in that conference championship game. So rest of the conference will probably be rooting for Oklahoma State as long as, they're not another team like Kansas State trying to get into the conference championship game, but they're laying 17.5 points. Is that too much against BYU? First 5 callers, we'll give it to them for free. Oklahoma State laying 17.5, taking on BYU. First 5 callers, 800-400-9741, and it's back. The turkey shootout. We get so many emails and calls. A lot of guys like to get the games today. Maybe they're traveling through the weekend or they want to put their bets in now. 15 games from tomorrow all the way through Sunday night, just $97. We've had some 13-2, 12-3, 11-4 records, too numerous to count. Maybe this is the year we go 14-1. 15-0 might be a little too much. I don't know if I've ever won 15 in a row. I think 14 is my high point, winning games in a row. So you want to get the turkey shootout, total of 15 games, Thursday through Sunday, just $97, one place, ParamountSports.com.
Lee, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. Enjoy your time in New York City, and we'll chat with you again next week.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
That's Lee Sterling, Lee. Paramount Sports. Again, going through his picks real quick, and then I have.
Can you imagine if he went 15-0 and you had a 15-team parlay?
Jeez, you'd be wealthy.
You'd be
very wealthy.
That's generational money.
Generational, yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Quickly, we'll get, and I got some texts I want to get to here. But Lee's picks. Alabama, 14.5-point favorite, has them winning but not covering. They beat Auburn 34-26. He has Florida State, even with the injury to Jordan Travis, 6.5-point favorite, covering that and winning 30-20 over Florida.
Excellent.
Michigan in the game, beating Ohio State for a 3rd straight year and covering 27-20. The line 3.5 for Michigan there. Nebraska he has him as a 1-point dog. It's 1-point favorite. Nebraska is right now a 2-point favorite, but he has Iowa winning the game 16-13 against the Huskers. Dolphins covering 9.5, beating the Jets 23-10. And if you want Oklahoma State BYU, the first 5 callers at 800-400-9741, get that for free. There's Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports picks of the weekend. Going back quickly to Steve Schindler real quick.
Steve's doing a lot today.
We had some text coming
from
in.
PETA?
Not from PETA. Not from PETA. Regarding the individual turkey drop.
Yes.
Someone says that's That's one shining moment right there, like the college basketball tournament. One shining moment. You can't do it all at one time. You can't do it all at one time. You got to give them all their moments.
Next.
You made somebody cry, tears, have happiness. Too ripped to quit says, live turkey drop to a pad. I can't take it anymore. I can't laugh any harder than right now. You got to give me time to recover right now.
It was really funny. No, it
Shin
is
Daddy.
really funny.
Amazing.
Shin Daddy.
And just thank for the National Guard.
Well, just
thank the National Guard for helping us
I'd
out.
just love to see that pad. It's a big pad with a target. With a target.
I want to see them hit the target.
Yeah. It's
Just down the field?
It's in the parking lot. It's in the parking lot of the bank. Yeah. One at a time.
Turkey. That'll be fun. I'm going. I'm going.
You have to. It's
Yeah.
just like a new tradition. I have to go see this in Creighton.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going.
Midwest Bank.
Lee did say something that
What stood out to you?
What stood out was when Bill asked him if he had seen that episode of WKRP. He said he did, and he said, I might have to Google that on YouTube. He's an old. He's an old. I love
Google
it.
that on YouTube.
I might have to Google that on YouTube. Bill can relate to that.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're old.
If you get
Jake,
if you
we're
get a
old.
chance to if those breakers are out there, if you've never seen that version of that 30 minutes of
I need to see it.
It's so remarkable. It's the best 30 minutes of TV you'll ever see. Les Nessman's reporting live when they start dropping the turkeys.
I got to see it.
It's incredible.
So you can just Google that on YouTube.
I never watched the show, but I have seen that entire scene. It is hilarious, and I don't even know the storyline of the show in
Les
general.
Nessman says as the trees are landing, he goes, it's like they're mounting a counterattack.
I got to see it.
They're dropping like bags of wet cement.
Yeah. His face is just like horrified.
Horrified. As God is my witness. I thought
Do you watch these shows closely?
Yes.
See, I just had them on.
Yeah, Les Nessman. It was incredible.
Man, I need to watch it.
So check that out. Before we get to break, and Bill's Thrills, which is a good one today. It's every day is good for Bill's Thrills.
You tried to just hijack it in the first 30 seconds.
I didn't know what you were going
We
for.
pushed it almost to the end of the show completely.
We have
Now
not.
we're not that into it anymore, Jake.
That is not true. That's
we're not there.
entirely
It's not.
Are you
It's
trying to
seven-
de-emphasize
it's
Bill's Thrills?
7:32, and we haven't even talked about it. It's
Entirely
been moved back to.
It's not
Yeah.
true. It's not true. Before
That's our
that,
feature
though,
segment.
yes, but this weekend on Black Friday, 2 days from now, a big thing occurs.
What's
the
that?
beginning of the Magical Lights of Lincoln show at the Lancaster Event Center. It's going to be great. Vinny emailed me last night saying tickets are going great so far.
Good.
Sales are awesome. You guys are signing up. Breakers are signing up, and
You need to get signed up today.
Yeah.
You have to get signed up today. But, I mean, I'm just telling you right now, it is going to be one of the most amazing shows. I'm saying, I bet me and Laura we'll probably go 8 to 10 times.
Don't hog all the tickets.
Yeah.
Hey. When's it last till?
It goes till New Year's Eve. So Black Friday until New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, so you can go after Christmas.
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
that's critical.
That's right. It's 1.5 miles long. It's a 30 to 40 minute drive with your car. You know, it's price per car, not per person.
That's a deal.
That's big. $20 per car Sunday through Thursday. $25 per car Friday, Saturday, and again, tickets are going fast. You have to reserve a time slot. You have to. So commit to a time slot. Whether it's this week, sometime in December, just commit to it.
And the reason they did this is because the show was so good, and now it's twice the show. The show was so good, there was cars backed up for like miles and miles to get through it. So now they're like, we have to do it with a time slot. Otherwise, it was just mayhem. It was complete mayhem.
Cars out on 84th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they would stream all the way to the interstate.
500-foot light tunnel, 1.5 million lights, 1.5 mile show. Reserve your time slot and day at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com. And again, if you work a fundraiser out with them, every $5 spent on lights goes back to your fundraiser.
Good.
If you work with Magical Lights in Lincoln. But the website is ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com.
There's several people coming in from several hundred miles away. People from Scottsbluff, Gary, they're coming just for their light show. They're driving in.
It's one of the best in the entire country. One of the best in the entire country.
We're lucky to have this happen, and we're so lucky to be involved with it. Vinny, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And it's at Lancaster Event Center, ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com. Book your tickets today. When we come back, Bill's Thrills.
No.
On early break.
I know we're still doing that.
On the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority, inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, November 22nd at the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on 1040 O Street. Parking available on 11th Street or in nearby garages. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Is your heating system ready for cooler weather? Call Bryant to schedule your fall heating check. No matter what brand, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thank you for all the text today, as always, at 402-464-5685. Received some thankful text today, Bill.
Tell us those.
Sip will be back in a second. This is from who in Columbus? Bird. He says, things I'm thankful for. Ty Robinson coming back. An early break. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you guys.
That's very kind of Bird.
Tyson, Bird in Columbus.
Yes.
Appreciate that. We heard from John Des Moines. Says, happy Thanksgiving. Too ripped to quit, says Bill is the funniest man alive.
I don't think that's true, but thank you. But I love the what was that? Be his handle?
Yes.
Too ripped
to
quit.
His handle.
That is incredible.
His name on the text line is too ripped to quit. There's Sip. He's coming back here. Let's see. We got.
I mean, how can you be more thankful than our breakers?
Yeah, we love the breakers.
Like I said, when I first came on the show as a guest, and I'm still just a guest.
Try to remember that.
10 months later, your face is not. If you see the early break of Sip and Jake, if you see like my face is
now.
On.
Bella made one. I told her to put up on there, but it's never
really
been put up on the.
I'm not on.
It's kind of embarrassing.
I'm not on.
Has
So I'm
made
just
one.
a guest. It's just a guest. But
Where's Bill?
I was shocked
we
the
made one.
microphones were even turned on. I really was. I think mine was on.
I think other people were shocked
too.
My mic was off today.
Yes,
Off
it
the start
was.
of the show.
Yes.
I couldn't turn my
Did
mic
DP
on.
do that, you think?
He must have been toying with me. He's messing
He's
with
doing
me.
that.
Mess with me.
Yes.
Or
Big
sending
swim.
you a sign.
Yeah, big swim, messing with you.
Chubby Rhino.
But the breaker's incredible. Go ahead. What Chubby Rhino?
Chubby
say?
Rhino on the text line says, shout out to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate what you guys do. Get up so early and helping out at 6 a.m. for us all.
We do. We get it up
Chubby
early,
Rhino.
but we're lucky to get up early. We are granted this opportunity. It's not one of those things where like, oh, I got to go do that. It's like, no, it's great.
Sometimes it is.
Okay. Maybe this morning it was. But
Husker Mike in Waterloo.
Speak for yourself.
Husker Mike says, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Thank you guys every day. Appreciate
Husker
you,
Mike, he's great.
He gives a lot of gifts too. So
Yes.
he's wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Husker Mike is one of my favorites.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, it's an incredible amount of breakers. The people that I talk to, I think I told you. Remember, I told you about the band at Sheridan Lutheran Church.
Yeah.
So I was there again on Sunday, and the band came out. A couple guys from the band came out. They're like, "Hey, listen to the show every time." I'm like, "Well, I talked about you guys." Like, no, we listen to you anyway. It's like it's just everywhere. Everywhere you go, people are listening. It's like there should be some sort of a secret handshake. A breaker handshake.
We need to have a breaker handshake.
A breaker handshake. Some sort of secret.
We'll work on that.
I have an idea, but we'll
work on that. So thank you for the text. Appreciate you guys for listening and for
tighten up.
Yes, yeah, we got it.
That might be it.
All right, it is time for Bill's Thrills on this Wednesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
this is gonna be bonanza.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him coach. But to everyone else, he's
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows, Lincoln. We are thankful for those guys.
We're thankful for
because
those guys. So they
of money.
make money for everybody.
Yes.
And then you run that through that tax-free app, and then you take all your extra money after you run it through the app, and you bet it on Lee Sterling.
You get Sterling involved.
Yeah, get Sterling involved. Yeah, exactly.
You have to.
Yeah, he's had several. Like he's had some 12-3, 13-2 weeks. That's some. Just think that. Just bet $1,000 on each bet. So you're gonna bet 15 grand, but you win on 12 of them. That's incredible.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. All of a sudden, we're not doing radio.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we'd still do it.
We could do it
Yeah,
for
we
fun.
would.
Yeah, we
We
would do
would.
it for fun.
We
We
would.
can't miss this show.
Well, FDIC. We have to.
Yeah, we got to help Steve Schindler. He's helping us out. We got to help him out.
A lot of stuff going on with
All
the
right,
churches
Bill.
right now. They're loading them. National Guard's loading them right now. That's
12:04.
12:04. The drop into the pad with the target in the parking lot, and Peter will be there to observe to make sure everything's on the up and up.
National Guard.
National Guard.
The cops are flying all over.
Oh God, unbelievable. Okay, am I starting?
The floor is yours.
Have we
Bill.
already done the?
I did.
They did the intro.
I played the intro. I just played the
I didn't
intro.
even listen to it. Thank you.
You're not playing here the intro.
I don't have.
So-
I don't have any crazy verbiage to enter into this. But I thought I'd go back in time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Crazy thought. And I also thought I'd go small town Nebraska. I know no one in the listeners. That's not really them. We're more urban. So some people have any small town listeners out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to talk about why Thanksgiving Eve is my favorite holiday, and it's the greatest day of the year.
There's your headline.
That it's the greatest day of the year because this is why it's the finest. First of all, it started off here. Everyone's happy on Thanksgiving Eve. There's no one you run into today. It's like tomorrow's off.
Yes.
Workers, and we see people out there like that. We talk about they're working hard. They're happy. Usually knock off a little early.
Yep.
Usually knock off a little early on that Wednesday to go have some fun. The next day is not stressful. But here's why it got fun. It started off mostly in college. You couldn't wait for everyone to return back home. When everyone, wherever they went to, when you came back home and everyone was immediately uptown. Everyone was uptown. Yeah. Everyone's back. Everyone who still lived in Penner, people that didn't leave, that stayed there to have their career start in town or whatever, but everyone was back. And it was just Xanadu. And then also you had all the older people that were back that were also coming back to see their families. So it was like an elbow fist fight in the bar.
Oh God!
I mean, just to get in.
Which bar?
Just to get in. Other side. So we'd be in the other side bar, and it would and then so it was just a packed place. And then when I was in college, everyone from all these years with that, and then you were going to Beamer, but you didn't leave till about 9:30 to head to Beamer because that's where Street Legal was playing.
PM.
Street Legal would be playing at the Beamer Ballroom. So everyone was just, so that dance at the Beamer Ballroom, and then that was all from all the neighboring towns. Everyone came together as one big fighting unit.
What a time!
Beamer. Better times. But everyone's just so happy.
Do they still do that?
So I don't know if it's quite the same. They're anymore. There's not dances anymore. You didn't go to those.
There's not.
When the whole thing happened in Waterbury that time, when my dad got the phone call, you remember the next day. That was on that type of a setting that went on. Then the next day, everyone got up and you all went uptown. Then you go to a different bar. We went to Welsh's bar, and that'd be Tom and Jerry's. So you went there, they'd have it's a kind of a battery drink that you would drink. You might not have to have that if you didn't want that. But everyone got together at that time in the small town. And it was just a hot water, whiskey, and this kind of sweet batter because Tom and Jerry. Mm-hmm. But it was that gathering, and it'll be the same fun tonight wherever we're at. When we'll be local here, but you're just so happy the night before. Everyone is in a great mood because there's not. Well, we got to get going. We have to go over here. We have to open presents. We have to do this. No, everyone is. And the next day is based on food, based on food and happiness. Now, I'm a big fan on Thanksgiving Day. I like the meal to be a dinner.
A dinner.
I like it more at the 5:30 time.
Ooh, not mid-afternoon.
No, I want to enjoy the day longer. I like the smells of the cooking. I enjoy that so much. Also, the tradition that is so different now that I really miss because of technology. Maybe ovens weren't as good and the Big Bird, whatever, but that was my big thing from my grandma Blanche. But is that you're up at 4 a.m. The turkey went in at 4. Because it took 10 hours to cook the thing. It really doesn't. You can cook a turkey in like 3.5 hours. It's not that big a deal. But my grandma, that was the tradition, was to get up at an early age.
My grandma did that too.
The turkey's going in at 4. That's when it's going in. But I like the later meal if at all possible.
Did Blanche do the thing where she make the turkey, then when she serves it and you're all at the dinner table, did she say, "Oh, I didn't get it quite right"?
Always, and it was quite right.
I'm like, Grandma,
it was perfect.
Come on,
it's
incredible.
It's incredible. Yes, it's just incredible.
Grandma, you do this every year,
and it would just be incredible. I'm a big Thanksgiving guy. I'm a sides guy. The turkey doesn't do anything for me. Stuffing,
give me a break.
Stuffing, mashed potatoes, and the corn casserole. Those 3 things.
Corn casserole.
Yeah, corn. Yeah, some you might call it scallop corn. Or corn casserole. Yeah. That's the so it's just a starch fest for me.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I get really happy. A little turkey is fine, but wow, Thanksgiving Eve is Xanadu. It's the happiest time of the year for everyone.
John Cook said that yesterday too. You and John Cook.
Is Cookie still in my material?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm bringing it up. I'm texting him.
Come on,
he might be stealing.
I'm shooting him a text right now.
Come on, John.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does the text line agree with
Oh, yeah. Some response from the text line, 402-464-5685. Sanderson says, "Okay, Coach, you really nailed this one. Thanksgiving Eve was like a huge reunion of all your buddies that you haven't seen for a while, and you got together, and it was freaking glorious."
It's exactly right.
Freaking glorious.
It was. It's exactly what it was. It was good. It was euphoria. It was as happy as you can be.
The place in Beatrice is Biggs, and that is an absolute zoo tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight,
absolute zoo.
Are you too old for that?
I will not be there tonight.
Too old?
I did go there year after college.
Why would you drive down to Biggs? It's not that far of a drive.
I'm going to the basketball game tonight.
Okay.
And I got to do the turkey trot in Lincoln tomorrow. Wife's orders.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You're doing the turkey trot?
Yeah, I'm running tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to do that.
It feels so great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great run for Jake. I'm going to be there, though. Pecan Pie says it used to be WC's North in Lincoln for the Thanksgiving Eve get-together. The place was always packed.
Nice. I like that. Pecan.
WC's North.
Yeah, it's not just small town.
No.
I mean, I'd like to be at Arnold's Tavern tonight. in Havelock. Guarantee it's packed.
Oh, Arnold's?
Arnold's
Yes,
is packed.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
absolutely
sure.
packed. Yes.
Kyle says, epic as always, Bill. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Tom and Jerry's at our local bar in Hooper tomorrow.
Hooper. Yes. I drove
Tom and Jerry's.
I drove through Hooper yesterday going to Pender. Yes.
How long is a Pender drive from Lincoln?
Hour and 45.
Ooh, little shot.
Yeah, a little shot. It is very comfortable. I enjoyed it.
Durant says the biggest bar scene of the year is in downtown Syracuse, Nebraska. Tonight.
Nice.
He says.
I'll take his word for it.
Yeah, I'll take his word for it. Durant.
Sounds fun.
Durant, Corey and Lincoln says Patty's Pub.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
He's not going back to Columbus. He's going to Patty's Pub.
Corey.
Yeah.
Really?
From Columbus, lives in Lincoln.
It's tempting to go say hi to him.
Also on a drive. He'll make the drive, yeah.
It's tempting to go say hi to him.
I'll
be around.
Let's see. This is for Bill. Dr. Edie and Dr. Mike's office is looking forward to your dollar store Christmas presents.
Yes.
You got that covered?
Yes.
You got that covered.
I don't know. That's from Edie and Dr. Mike, apparently. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody says turkey in gravy is the only way. As much stuff in gravy that's acceptable.
Yes.
I guarantee you guys probably do what I do. I typically ruin my meal because I start eating before it's served.
Yeah,
go grab
I
things.
grab things. I do
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
I eat stuff right as they're carving turkey. I'm eating pieces of it.
I'll take a
I'm
piece.
grabbing a piece.
I'll
that.
get into the stuffing. Cool Whip's a big problem for me. I'm just taking.
Can I tell you?
I'm just eating Cool Whip a lot of time.
Can I tell you a video problem that came up? Sure. We're at Blanche's house for Thanksgiving. We're all set. And we set this long table up down in the living room so everyone sat at and ate. At the end of it, this is like back in the 80s, they had the old VHS camera. And so my cousin Wade set it up at the end so it could just film the whole, you could just press play and it just filmed the whole time. We have Shin Daddy on film.
You don't.
We have Shin Daddy on film. He's sitting here. Tamara's across from him. She gets up to go get something. He looks at her plate, forks out, takes a piece of it, gets it off of her plate.
Come on.
Eats a couple bites off of her plate as if no one knew. She comes back, doesn't say a word. It's on film. We got it on film. It's on film.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Come on, Shin.
Yeah, it's his wife.
Yeah,
he can do that.
We have it on
Still,
film.
come on.
Yeah. He got nabbed.
Couple more before we get out of here. The Pawnee Bar in Columbus.
Sure, big Dukes.
Big place
serve,
tonight.
Oh God, they serve Dukes. They have a big.
What's that?
It's a big mug. I'll call it of beer. It's like this. It's called a Duke.
The Duke.
Yeah, it's called a Duke.
Dick's Place in Lawrence, Nebraska is a great place during the holiday.
Oh, I bet that's fun
Lawrence,
tonight.
big bar there.
The place will be rolling tonight.
Z's Bar in Scribner will be turkey bowling. Nothing like turkey bowling with the frozen turkey.
This is a big bar
That's
night.
from Troy.
Yeah, big
Turkey
bar night.
bowl.
Big bar night.
Yes.
The bar. I'm happy for the bartenders.
Ronnie's and Takema will be packed tonight, apparently.
I've been to Ronnie's.
I bet you Matson's will be rolling.
Yeah, Matson's will be rolling tonight. They will
No
be.
pun intended.
Ronnie's used to be Ronnie Anderson. That's used to own the bar.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's been passed down since that time.
I'm sorry?
But Ronnie Anderson was the owner of the bar in Takema. That's
Oh,
still
okay.
Ronnie's.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That is a wonderful edition of Thanksgiving Eve, the greatest day of the year.
Yes.
Bill's
That was good,
Thrills,
Bill.
sponsored
That was
by
good.
Dirk
Thank
Scott
you.
and Ty at
That was
Mid
good.
Plains Advisors.
I'm surprised we did it. We moved it back. So far.
We didn't move it back. It is time.
You gotta fight for your
You gotta fight for a
spot.
spot.
We'll never skip it. We'll never skip Bill's Thrills. It's iconic. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-568. Find your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. I think you're 2-0 on the
We
week.
are.
You guys
We
are
are.
2-0 on this short week. Today's topic on Wildcard Wednesday is all-time great Thanksgiving sporting events.
All-time great. Okay.
All-time great. I think we'll get at least 3 of the 4 right here
Yeah,
today.
I don't feel good about any of
I
this.
think you'll be okay. All-time great Thanksgiving sporting events and moments. 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 402-464-5685. Number to call to take down Sip in trivia. 2-0 on the week, trying to get to 3-0. You guys don't feel great about
Well,
all-time great
well, I don't quite
Thanksgiving
agree, yeah.
sporting events?
Open-minded. I'm
Yeah.
open-minded. Sometimes we surprise
A lot of
ourselves.
NFL games, college games have been played on Thanksgiving.
Bill, let's just grind through it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, we've got Greg. Greg, how do you feel about Thanksgiving sporting events all time?
Oh, well, let's give it a go.
All right. There we go. Bill's Bill is a lifeline for SIP for one question. As always, Bill. Greg, wow. Greg, first question to you. Here we go, Greg. What Dallas Cowboy tried to pick up a blocked kick against the Dolphins in 1993 on Thanksgiving, but couldn't recover it, letting the Dolphins have another chance to kick and win the game?
You sure you got it? Because I've got it.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
Greg, this is your question.
So get ready. Get ready, Bill.
What Dallas Cowboys picked up a block kick from the Dolphins, 93.
5 seconds here. Voice texting to Google there?
Yeah. He's voice texting Alexa.
Deion Sanders. I'm going to go with
Deion Sanders. Hold on. It was not.
Make sure I keep that.
I'm going to take it.
Was not
I'm gonna
Coach
take
Prime.
it.
I just have the last name, so you got to go. You got to go.
Leon Lett.
Brilliant.
Leon
I wasn't
Lett.
sure about Leon. Would you just give me Lett?
I'd prefer Leon, but you got it right regardless. Bill helped you out.
We're chance. We're up 1-0, and it's on you now.
That's right. So Bill is out, but he helped you out. 1-0 leads up your first actual question. What Pittsburgh Steeler called heads in overtime against the Lions on Thanksgiving in 1998, but the ref heard him say tails, and the Lions took the ball and won? 1998.
I know who this
Pittsburgh Steeler player. He said heads. The ref thought he heard tails. Lions took the ball and won. Yep, 5 seconds here.
I was completely checked out.
I know the answer.
5. I was 7 and I watched it. I remember watching this game. I was 7 years old.
Really?
I remember watching it.
You're
5,
7.
4, 3.
Rocky Blyer.
98. He was done like in 79.
Do you want that one, Greg, or
No,
not?
I know it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to say Jerome Bettis.
Yes, the bus.
It was the bus.
It was the bus.
Should have known that one.
Yeah, you should have known that one.
It's a bad miss there. Okay. For the lead, last question, Greg. What New York Jets quarterback had the infamous butt fumble against the Patriots on Thanksgiving night in 2012?
The butt fumble.
Please tell me you know this one, Sipple. Oh, my
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, I do. I know it. No, I don't. Yes, I do.
5 seconds for
I
you.
have a hard time remembering terrible teams.
That is hard. I agree with that.
That's fair. 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need a guess.
Fitzpatrick.
Good guess. Good guess.
It is not.
I know this one. Please,
Do I have to?
You don't have to take this.
Okay, I'm not going to take it. Tell me it wasn't Richard Todd.
No, I know it is.
Richard Todd.
Mark Sanchez.
What
Was it
did
Sanchez?
Richard Todd play? This is 2012.
Mark Sanchez.
Was Todd older? He played before that.
I don't know that
Sanchez.
name.
It's Sanchez.
All right, this is
Just move on.
This is for the win. If you miss this, you can be
Hold on. This is
disappointed.
for the W?
Yes.
For the win.
Don't
Sip.
put pressure on me like that.
Okay. What Vikings rookie receiver torched the Cowboys for 3 catches, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns in a 46-36 win in 1998
Good.
on Thanksgiving Day? Vikings.
Randy Moss. Brilliant. That man. That's responding under
That is
pressure.
a 3-0 start to the week.
That's
Got one
heat on
game
you.
left.
That's
Friday.
heat. That's clutch.
Yeah,
I'm clutch.
I'm glad. Stop.
Okay, Greg, bag on the coffee.
No Sanchez. You went
Jake.
Richard Todd.
Jake,
But
tell me
Richard
I'm
Todd.
clutch.
You were clutch today, but
You were.
Richard Todd. When did he play? This was 2000.
Rocky Blyer. Rocky Blyer.
You're like 3 decades early in some of these.
I'll Google Richard Todd on YouTube.
Okay, Bill, this is for you because you're the master of tiebreaker here. The Lions have played on Thanksgiving 83 straight years. How many wins do they have in those 81 games?
39.
Sorry, 83 games.
Wait a second.
39.
Say it again.
The Lions have played on Thanksgiving for 83 straight years. How many wins do they have in those 83 games?
I'm going to go lower.
You said 39?
Yep.
It is 37, so good number.
A little lower. That's
About
good
nailed it. About
Yeah,
nailed
you
it.
about did that was a good guess.
Do the same thing I would normally do.
So
Just numberly.
congrats to you, Sip, and Bill.
So I had to pick a number between 1 and 89, and I was off 2.
That's pretty good.
All right. Well, we got to do a spillover. We have the spillover next, and we got waffles coming in.
No, we don't.
We do. That's next on early break on the ticket.
He's texting it.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this Wednesday, November 22nd at the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on 1040 O Street. Parking available on 11th Street or in nearby garages.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff, who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
At Koppel Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Creekat, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with Chris Raff and AD. We are spoiled. The spillover is sponsored today by Heavenly Waffles, who has brought us a delicious, delightful breakfast. We got waffles. There's chili on this? I mean, what Raff?
Braised chili.
Braised chili.
And
there's beef.
It's incredible.
11 hours that he raised it for.
It's just not fair to be that good of a chef. You know,
it's not fair to us.
Imagine, when he goes home and he's not cooking for people, he's just at his house. What does he make for himself?
He probably just has some super sugar crisp cereal, like a bologna sandwich,
some salami on the frying pan, thrown in a bun.
My work's done here.
No, Bob. Hey, listen, Bob knows what he's doing.
Yep, Bob is here. So come on, 8 to 11 a.m. He's here. The waffles are incredible. It's going to be a full. I got a lot of people saying they're coming today for breakfast. So
and I know what people think, Jake. They think, how hard is it to make a waffle?
No, these are healthy and delicious.
Yeah, these are no regular waffles.
No, these are incredible. So thank you to Bob and the team for being here. We love them, and we appreciate them being here all these Wednesdays. Quick shout out on this Thanksgiving Eve, and we'll be sipping, and Bill and myself will go over there eventually. But Chris from the Baldwin Shop, long-time loyal listener for the ticket, all day long, calls in, texts in. He's retiring today.
Yeah.
He's got his party this morning from 8 to 11 at the Baldwin Shop. We're going to go out there and stop by.
Nice.
And say hello. But Chris has been a long-time listener and a big part of our show, a big part of our station. So shout out to Chris at the Baldwin Shop.
Chris
Chris Schneider.
Chris Schneider is a gentle soul. He's a great football fan, great Nebraska football fan. And yeah, he really contributed to our show a lot. He still contributes to it. But contributes to the ticket in general.
He does.
Yeah. He was a big part of our show.
Yes.
Chris, congratulations to you, man. Enjoy your retirement, brother.
It's been a long time coming for Chris, but
enjoy it.
Yeah, we're just, chowing down some waffles in here, but we got football tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
We got NFL. The Lions are actually a competent team. The Lions usually are the kind of, here's their one game they're on TV a year because they're 3-13, they're 4-12. The Lions are 8-2. They go into this this Thursday game against the Packers, a rivalry game, expecting to win because they should. They're a better team than the Packers. Are we ready for a world where the Lions are actually contenders? Because it's never really happened.
Lions and Browns at the same time. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Has it happened in our lifetime?
The last time Detroit has been, I would say, reputable. Gosh, was it the days when Megatron was there?
Mm-hmm. That was the 2010s. Yeah.
They were decent.
They never won a playoff game.
No.
Matt Stafford, I think, had one decent season, record-wise. But other than that, it's been rough sledding. You look back to
Raiola had some good years when he was
look back to 92, Rodney Peete, Barry Sanders.
Herman Moore. Robert Porcher was
But
there.
did they win in the playoffs?
Yeah,
They didn't
Porcher.
win in the playoffs, so did they?
No.
I don't think so.
They won one game or no, did they get beat by they played the Cowboys. I can't remember if they won that game. I think they actually won it.
No, they lost.
They lost
Calvin and Stafford. It was a great game, and they lost because Ndamukong Suh was playing for the Lions at this time, and they lost the game. Never made the postseason since. They have not made it since. They were knocking on the door last year, but a 1-7 start killed them. But they got really hot at the end.
Knocked out the Packers.
Knocked the Packers out the very last game of the season, and now they've followed up with an 8-2 start. So I'm looking forward to Packers Lions with a competent Lions team that you can root for because they're actually good, not because you're just hoping they finally get a win on Thanksgiving. They should expect to win tomorrow.
It was 92, 38-6 over the Cowboys. Their playoff game back in 92.
There we go. Barry Sanders.
What was the score?
38-6 in the divisional round.
That's probably your boy Wayne Fontes back then.
Yep. Wayne Fontes.
Wayne Fontes.
And when Green Bay plays Detroit, the record's out the window. Records out the window.
That's true.
In that game. Yeah,
that's true.
Now, does Detroit have the quarterback to keep going, like maybe make the Super Bowl?
Jared Goff played a poor game against the Bears, and they still won. He had his worst game of the season. He had 3 picks. I don't know what he was throwing to, but again, C.J. Stroud had 3 picks for the Texans, and they beat the Cardinals. If you can find a way to win the football game, think about that. You had a horrible game when you won. That means something to be able to overcome, to be down 12 with 3 minutes to go and win the game in regulation. When you didn't play your best game, he bounced back with a big touchdown pass to Jamison Williams to get it down to 5. And then they had a nice drive with the run to get down the 1 yard line. They punched it in. So he came back from a bad game and still won it. Jared Goff's had a great year.
And you got to look at too. Jared Goff has played in a Super Bowl.
He has.
Yeah.
He got beat, but
he's got his team there, so he knows what it takes to get your team there.
Yeah, that was the boringest ever.
Yes, it was.
Super Bowl 13-3 Patriots Rams. I almost fell asleep at Buffalo Wings and Rings, not because of Wings and Rings, because the game was horrible.
It was
very forgettable.
Left us wanting for sure.
There was 1 touchdown in that football game. It was terrible.
I'm going to say this with the Cowboys Washington football team. Washington is a Jekyll and Hyde team. You just don't know what to expect from them.
Right.
And again, I think it's another game to where records go out the window. I'd be surprised if that game was within 7 to 10 points either way.
You're surely gonna watch.
Oh yeah.
So you got the slate for tomorrow is you got Lions, Packers, you got Cowboys, Commanders, who just got their butts kicked by a terrible Giants team with 6 turnovers in that game. They had 9 sacks defensively and still lost the game by 12.
Yeah.
To the Giants. And then you have the Seahawks and the Niners is the nightcap.
Yeah.
3 games on 3 games.
And then you got to beware for the Seahawks. They're not sure if Geno Smith will start, so it could be Drew Lock.
Drew Lock from
Missouri.
There you go, Missouri. Yes, Missouri. And then you have the first ever Black Friday NFL game, Dolphins Jets on Friday. So Friday could be either be a really good day for me or a really bad day because Nebraska starts things off. If they get bowl eligible, all right, I'm in a good mood. Dolphins beat the Jets. Try to bring me down. Just try to bring me down.
If the Jets beat the Dolphins with Tim Boyle at quarterback, we probably don't see Jake for 3 weeks.
I was going to say 3 days. Jake, what a day! What a day though that would be if Nebraska got bowl eligible and the Dolphins won Sunday.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. I love NFL Sunday. I don't like when the Dolphins play on any day but Sunday. Thursday, Monday, I hate it. Saturday, hate it. Friday, gonna hate it, but I'm gonna watch the game because it's my team.
Mm-hmm.
I love sitting down at the bar or wherever and watch and being able to watch all the games.
Yeah,
you can still do that.
How are you gonna manage that?
It's a good question, Raf, because the game will be starting probably right around the end of the Husker game. I don't know.
What time is the kickoff for the
I think it's 1:30. I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, 1:30 or 2, I think.
So it's 2:00. Then the Husker game should be just about over.
It's about over. So you have it 11.
I can miss the first few minutes of the game.
And then you got Nebraska volleyball at 3.
Yes, we
Nebraska
got
soccer
a huge
at 4.
weekend ahead.
It's a lot.
Volleyball at 3, soccer at 4. Man, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
If Husker football wins, Dolphins win, soccer wins, and volleyball wins, just find me at a bar. I'll buy every drink
for a while.
Yeah, drinks are on me for the whole day, the whole weekend. Hey, find me.
He's not mentioning he didn't find me though.
I won't tell you where I'm at. You find me, I'm buying your drink for you.
You'll be in his garage.
Some underground bar.
For the whole weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well,
expensive.
That is it for us for our team. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
God
Appreciate
bless
you guys. We'll see you on Black Friday for early break and then the pregame show, 8 to 11. But the Drive with Raf and AD is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We'll see you Friday.
Living life to its fullest is just a free consultation away. If you're living with symptoms that you can't shake, then bring your low energy, brain fog, belly fat,